This video will cover communication of two STM32 board in SPI mode. They will communicate in SPI mode. Here, this is the master's code. This is master's setup. Set the clock. I will enable the eye catch. I go to the connectivity and set full duplex master for the SPI, and also set the NSS signal to hardware output. Go to the data side and set it to 8 bits, and I will start with small prescaler. Leave the polarity at high and the phase at 1 H. Disable the NSSP mode. Go to the DMA and add both the TS and the RX. Set the interrupt. I've set the PA15 as my NSS pin, and also as well make sure that all the pins are ready and generate the code. And also to the slave code, the slave setup, I will do the same. Set the clock, go to SPI and enable full duplex slave, hardware NSS input. Do the same here. The master will control the NSS pin. That's why we set it as output. All right, the setup is ready. The setup generate the code. So let's look at the master's code here. We have the data, the variable that contains the data we want to send, and also the variable that will receive our data. So here we transmit the data to the slave board, and when the transfer is complete, it will set this variable to 1 and also receive from the slave. Let's go to this the slave code. Here the slave code we will first receive from the master. Then after the receive is complete, we set this variable to 1 and transmit to master. So this is the master's code and this is slave code. So let's build the slave code. It builds and run it. We are going to run the slave code. We run the slave code, then we will debug the master's code. So here is the master's code. We debug it, and we are going to view master's the RX, the variable that will receive the data from slave. We will view it. So here is the variable here. So the data we will receive from 200 to 110. Then here we will check if we receive from the master. Then we will turn on our LED on the slave board. So resume the code. As you can see, the slave board has turned on, and our data is our master is receiving the correct code here. So everything is working as expected. So in our next video, we are going to interface LCD in SPI mode. So stay tuned. Everything is working fine. All right. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. See you in our next video. Remember to make your connections right. The master clock to slave clock, MOSI to MOSI, MISO to MISO, and your NSS to NSS. Remember to make your connections very right. Thank you for watching.